On June 8, 1845, Andrew Jackson drew his last breath at the Hermitage in Tennessee. His right hand clutched the federal Constitution, while his left gripped a portrait of Osceola, Seminole chief. The seventh President of the United States had spent his life championing the people's will, yet died consumed by the democratic tempest he unleashed. As a pastor recited scripture, cotton fields outside rustled like a final dirge for his glory and guilt. During the 1767 Waxhaws skirmish, 13-year-old Andrew watched his brother Robert bayoneted by British soldiers. His mother Elizabeth hid him in swampland, whispering her dying words, "Never bow to tyrants." This trauma forged his hatred of privilege and empathy for the common man. As a Tennessee planter, he whipped runaway slaves, yet secretly allowed them to learn reading, an unresolvable contradiction. During the War of 1812, his Tennessee volunteers routed the British at New Orleans. Kneeling at soldiers' graves afterward, he murmured, "Your blood bought freedom. Let not be squandered on the few." These words became the seed of his populism. At his 1829 inauguration, Jackson threw the White House doors open to commoners. When aristocrats complained about trampled carpets, he sneered, "This is the people's house, not your salon." His spoils system rewarded supporters with government posts, yet he vetoed the Bank of the United States Charter, declaring, "This financial monster drains the people's lifeblood." When South Carolina threatened secession over tariffs, he unsheathed a sword in Congress. "Any man who divides this nation will hang from the nearest tree." Privately, he admitted to a friend, "The Union I defend may have lost its soul long ago." After the 1830 Indian Removal Act, Jackson oversaw Cherokee expulsions. At a Georgia deportation site, he witnessed an indigenous mother abandon her infant by a roadside, a cold corn cake beside the corpse. The image haunted his White House nights, yet his diary rationalized, "Progress demands sacrifice." When Seminoles waged guerrilla war in swamps, he ordered villages burned. After Osceola's capture, he refused to meet the chief who'd once called him brother. "War is war," he told aides, yet secretly sent a blanket to wrap Osceola's body after his death. In retirement, Jackson grew cotton at the Hermitage but agonized over slavery. Rumors spread of him aiding fugitive slaves. When confronted by Southern planters, he pounded his chest. "Two souls dwell here, a slaveholder and a revolutionary." In 1844, on his deathbed, he received abolitionist William Lloyd Garrison. After a fiery argument, Jackson suddenly grasped Garrison's hand. "I know you're right, but I cannot turn back." The quote appeared in the Liberator, scandalizing the South. Southern states held a national funeral for Jackson. Northern abolitionists burned his effigy the same day. His tombstone bears only Andrew Jackson, 1767 to 1845, no epitaph. But his will decreed Osceola's portrait be buried with the Constitution. Let history judge. Was I democracy's builder or freedom's executioner? Jackson's life was democracy's double-edged sword. He shattered elite rule, yet empowered mobocracy, preserved union while drowning in indigenous blood. As he wrote in his memoir, "I fought for the people, but their voice can become a beast's roar." In New Orleans, smoke still hangs over the dangerous dance between idealism and demagoguery in this populist icon.